October 7th, 2020. I apologize for the wind noise. Just want to do a quick follow-up after putting the entrance restrictors on yesterday. We have some heavy winds inbound today. They're saying 15 to 30 with gusts up to 50. So I'm going to come out here with either some cinder blocks or ratchet straps or something and lock these hive boxes down nice and tight. If I can scrounge up some ratchet straps, I'll probably do that, because that's also a good defense against bear damage. Haven't had any bears come through here yet, and I sure hope we don't, but it's always good to be prepared. You're wondering why I would use ratchet straps. Basically what we do is we ratchet strap the whole hive together. Basically run the strap around the hive and then ratchet strap it all together. And then that way if a bear tries to go after it, he can't get it apart because those boxes are pretty sturdy. So all he can do is kind of knock it over, but at least he can't tear it apart and rip through the frames and do as much damage as he would if there weren't straps on. So I'm going to get some of those on. Like I said, if I can find some around here. I think I have some. But mostly just wanted to do a quick follow-up on the entrance restrictors I put on yesterday. Looks like the honeybees have adjusted to that just fine, and they're taking full advantage of the resources that we have available here in the environment, and that's excellent news. Alright, just a quick update, and we'll take a quick peek at the top bar hive as well. Wow, some really excellent traffic in and out of there today. In bursts, it looks like. Anyway, they're doing well also. I guess these winds will be a good test of our sunflower stalk sturdiness. We're just back here looking at this upper south block. A lot of the buckwheat that I mowed under is germinating. Seeing some rye, but not a whole lot in here yet. We'll see. I think it'll come up. Give it a little more time. Yeah, there's some rye coming up there and there. So that's coming in. So that's good. We're going to go over and look at the corn block. I'm really excited about what's going on over there. Okay, I know I've been doing sort of a video on this every day, but the progression is kind of daily, so I want to kind of keep up to date. I'll probably come back and do some sort of a time-lapse video out of this. But I just wanted to point out, and I've pointed out 1,000 times now probably, the buckwheat's doing really well, the rye's doing really well, but now today we're starting to see the Austrian winter pea come in. There's one right there, there's one there, and there, and there, all through here. So that's really exciting. Even though that seed was from 2016, it's germinated, it's growing, and that's going to give us a nice legume cover crop over the winter to help continue fixing nitrogen. And from what my friend Brad from Grow the Farm Up says, that's an excellent tool as far as a cover crop goes. Here's another couple ones that are up. Really excited about that. So, just thought I'd get another clip. Guess while I'm out here, we'll just take a look at the chicken tractor zone. You can see where I was here a week or two ago, growing back nice and green. There's even some red clover showing up in here and flowering out already. I mean, that was where the chicken tractor was, and that's popped back out and flowering. So amazing how fast things recover from the chicken tractor. And I just wanted to show this mulch material down here. You can see a lot of this pine and spruce type stuff
the tannins in that are really slowing that activity down. But when I did the C-Shield Rejuvenate shot on all the other cover crop blocks, I also shot this, and you can already see that microbial activity happening in and on these wood chips. This is way lighter than this piece of wood should be. It's starting to break it down. And underneath here, you can see that is some really nice dark soil in there. So despite not growing plants so great the last couple of years, we are building the soil. That's encouraging. Anyway, just put the chickens on a new chicken tractor block, and they're very happy to have some fresh greens. And I'm sure they'll chew this up nice and quick too, and we'll move them to the next block. So that's exciting. Over the winter, I probably won't get to it this fall, but over the winter or early next spring, I'm going to build at least one, maybe two new chicken tractors, and I'm going to make them a little easier to move around and a little more, a little better designed for chicken tractoring. So look forward to those videos as well. All right, that's it for now. Yeah, so here's a great example of a sunflower that was growing relatively well, and then after I gave it that foliar feed with some Accelerate and some other trace mineral nutrition, it was so inspired that it threw another flower head right out of the flower head. I've never seen that before, but that's pretty cool. I suppose that could come from a genetic anomaly as well, but I really don't think it is. I think that's the nutritional component. I've noticed if you give the sunflowers the trace mineral and hormonal nutritional support that they need to really support good flowering and fruiting earlier in their life cycle, they tend to throw out way more flower, way more bud sites, and produce more flowers. And I find if you catch it later in the season, you get this sort of effect where you get flowers that blow up late in the cycle. Yeah, like this one here. This is a great example of that. This variety, if you support it nutritionally from early in the life cycle, this whole thing will be covered in flowers. I hope you can hear me over the wind. But in this case, it was caught late, and so it did throw those extra flowers out, but much later in the life cycle, and they tend to be more toward the top of the plant. I'll bet that's got something to do with the auxin cytokine balance on the plants. Again, here's another example of this. Like I said, normally the hormonal and nutritional support, if it's right from the beginning, you'll see this flowering all the way down the stem to, you know, within a couple of feet of the soil. Just an interesting thing to note. I guess while we're doing some observation in cover crop areas, you can see that the rye is starting to take off pretty good in here. But the thing that I really wanted to point out was underneath this mulch layer, all these worm castings in here. I'll zoom you in. All through here. Boom, 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 boom. All through here. So again, good worm populations don't need to be imported. They need the environment to facilitate them coming into your soil. Make it a friendly environment, and they'll come in and do the work for you.